Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions of this new brand. It's called Body Collection. I've basically been sent like a full face of stuff, so I thought that I would just do a full face of first impressions because this is like an affordable brand which I'm really here for. I'm selling it at Wilko's and I just thought it would be like a nice video and just give them some of my opinions. So hopefully it will be good. We can hope. Also please ignore my hair, my face. Everything's a hot mess today, but my nails are growing. I haven't been sent a primer, so I'm just gonna assume that they don't do one. So I'm just gonna use my usual primer, which is this one from Benefit. It's the Stay Don't Stray in the colour light medium. This is like a decent primer, to be fair. Sort of running out of it though. I think the Urban Decay one's probably a bit better, but I do like this one under my eyes as well. My dark circles are quite bad, so sometimes putting this under my eyes, that really used to help. It helped my concealer not crease, but it also added like extra coverage. So this is the eyeshadow palette. I don't know if they do more eyeshadow palettes, but it just seems to be like a mixture of colours. Definitely sort of like your purpley shades. You got like a lot of neutrals in here, which is my type of vibe anyway. I'm looking at these two. These two look like glitter, which I'm all for. I might do some swatches and see how good they look. Okay, that's not a very good swatch, so hopefully it will be better on the eye. It's got like these ones, these sort of like shimmery ones. These look really pretty. Okay, the shimmers are nice. I'll just do, well, to be fair, yeah, this is like a pressed sort of glitter. I'm definitely going to be using that. I think to begin with, I am going to use this probably as my crease colour. I hope that this is good because I really like the colours in this eyeshadow palette. Oh, okay, that's pigmented. I'm quite surprised actually. I didn't expect that colour to be so pigmented. That's really nice. Should I zoom you in? So many imperfections on my face right now, and this is going on the internet. Like, that is so easy to sort of build up. I really like that. I've really enjoyed doing my makeup again lately. I feel like I've got back into it. I felt like I was in a bit of, I don't know, like a bit of a rut, I guess, with makeup and stuff, and I didn't really enjoy it anymore. But I'm like really enjoying it again. Take this shade. Okay, that one's not showing up as much. Oh, it's not as pigmented as I'd probably like it to be, but I think it is important to remember the price of this palette as well. See, I'm having to build this colour up quite a lot. I feel like with a lot of my other makeup palettes, I would have already been done with this stage by now. I want to try using my finger and seeing if that is a bit better. Yeah, it probably is a bit better. So I really want to use one of these glitters. I'll probably use a darker one. It looks like more of a red kind of colour though, but I think it will go better with my eye makeup than this one. This one's really pretty though as well. So I'm going to use my NYX glitter primer, which is what I would always do with a glitter anyway. I'm just going to use the same brush. I just like flip it over. I've just flipped it over and I'm just dipping into that glitter. It's so nice that this palette has pressed glitters. I love glitter. I miss putting glitter on my eye. I've not done it in so long. I'm just assuming that this glitter is eye safe as well. Okay, it's like a bit patchy. Oh, okay, it's doing that. I feel like I am having to dip into the palette quite a few times, which isn't really ideal. I feel like when you put a glitter on your eye, like you just want to pack it on. So it's not sort of creating like that smooth, that smooth kind of look. Can you see that it's quite like patchy? It's not all even. That's a shame, because the colour's so stunning. I think what would have been good is maybe to put a shimmer underneath this. And I am patting, which I would assume would be the best way to do this. I mean, it is sticking down. I guess it's just because it is quite chunky, I guess. It doesn't look bad. Okay, so that does look pretty decent, to be fair. I've managed to build it up, but I did have to dip it in quite a few times. Like, I feel like I used loads of product just for 2 eyes. So, that eyeshadow palette is okay. Like, my eyes have turned out fine. I think I want to give my eyes a break for a little bit, and I think I'm just going to get started on my face. Wiping off any sort of like excess glitter that might have fallen down, because obviously it's bound to happen. So I don't typically use primer, but they sent me this one. It's an illuminating primer. So I'll just put on the primer. Like, it's gonna sit on my skin for a bit, so hopefully it's not too... Okay. I feel like I do look quite glowy. I quite like that, to be fair. That's made like, it's like quite nice but subtle at the same time. But in terms of base, they sent me 2 things. They sent me the foundation and they sent me this skin tint. This skin tint I think would be really nice for like gym or something. I'm not going to use this today, I'm going to use this because I need the coverage. It says it's light to medium buildable coverage. I need more than light coverage today, so hopefully this is really nice and buildable. Let's give this a go. The colour looks like it will be a good match, which is great. It looks like a good colour. It looks like a really nice colour actually. It doesn't look like too orangey or anything, and that's really good. Oh, okay, this has got good coverage. That's covered like all my redness. Okay, so that's one layer of the foundation. If you have like good skin, then 1 layer is enough. But I'm going to add another layer of this foundation. It's not as illuminating as what I thought it would be, but then again my skin is not like the best right now. But it blends really nicely. The colour is really nice actually as well. I feel like once it's blended out, it doesn't look as light as when you initially put it on. Actually, the more I am... Okay, it is quite illuminating actually. I can see like a sort of glow on my skin. I think you can see that too actually. That's really nice. I definitely prefer it with 2 layers, like that looks a lot better. You can still see my spots underneath, but it's like all my redness and stuff is gone. I mean, foundation doesn't cover spots anyway, but it's covered my redness really well. My skin looks quite smooth. To say it's so textured and like bumpy and lumpy and dry and horrible at the minute. So it's done a pretty good job, to be fair. So I like this. I think this is going to go in my drawer. I was going to say to my mum, because she needs a new foundation, that she could have it. I think I want to keep that for myself, to be honest. Do you think this foundation oxidises though? I will say that because I'm sort of looking at where I put it on my hand, and I don't know if you can see, but it's gone, that's still wet, and that's a lighter colour to what's on my hand, if you can see. Next I've got this, it's the Illuminating Body Collection concealer. It doesn't say if it's like full coverage or anything. I hope that it is, because my dark circles are not the best. One of these brush tip applicators, which I don't mind, to be fair. Ah, there we go. Okay, it's sort of like a pinky kind of shade. It's quite pale, that's fine. I'm going to put a little bit here. I'm going to put some down my nose, just down the centre, and then I'm going to twist a bit more up and then just put some more this side. Oh, okay, I like that. I actually quite like that colour. It's quite bright, but it is really nice at the same time, even though it is bright. It's sort of like got that pinky kind of tone, which hopefully will be really nice like on my under eye area and sort of like correct my skin tone. Okay, it looks nice down the nose. I'm going to blend it out. Okay, that blends out quite nicely. And that's been sitting there for like, not a huge amount of time, but it has been sitting there for a bit. Hopefully it will just blend out nicely on my under eyes. Because I think my under eyes are where I'm probably most, I don't know, self-conscious. I do like it. It's maybe not like the favourite concealer I've ever used, like in terms of under eyes. I really like the way it looks on my face though, and it does look nice and smooth. I just don't know if it's got like enough coverage for me. I do like the way that looks. The way my skin looks now is nice. I just don't like the fact that you can still see my dark circles a little bit. However, if you don't have issues with your dark circles, I think you really like this because it looks natural, but it has actually, like, it has covered. I'm just gonna put a bit more like right on my under eyes and see if that helps. The only thing is I hope that it doesn't crease. I think it's just because I'm so used to having such full coverage concealers, and I would say this is sort of like more medium, maybe. I do really like it though, because I feel like it has almost like colour corrected in the way, because it had that like pink sort of tint to it. You see, now that I've put a bit more on, that looks so much better. I really like that. I feel really bright. You can see a little bit of my dark circles still, but it's not terrible. Like, I would go out like with this, I wouldn't feel self-conscious or anything. And I think for the amount that I applied, which actually wasn't that much, I feel like there's not a whole lot of product under my eyes in comparison to what there could be. I quite like that, to be honest. I'm going to check if they sent me a powder for my under eyes, because I'm going to have to use one of my own otherwise. I'm just going to use one of my own powders. Yeah. Before I set my face, I'm going to actually apply a liquid illuminator, which I really hope that this is nice, because this is like a pink colour, which isn't my usual kind of colour, but I think this will look really nice with the eye makeup. It's like a droppy applicator, so I'm going to just put this onto the back of my hand. Is it a droppy one? I thought it was a droppy one. Okay, it's not coming out, so I'm just going to like scrape it on the back of my hand. That's what colour it is. To add a bit of extra highlight, and hopefully it won't disturb the foundation underneath, because I do struggle with these. Oh, I actually really like that. It's not taking off the foundation or anything. I do really like that. It's quite nice because it's quite natural as well. I will say with all of this makeup, it feels quite natural, which I think is quite nice for like every day. And I always take it onto my cheeks as well. Like, I feel really radiant. I'm going to put it on my nose also. Yeah, that's nice. I'm going to put it down the centre. Why not? I I really like that. I feel like that looks quite nice and natural. So yeah, that's the illuminator. The only thing I will say is it's supposed to be a droppy and the dropper didn't work, but it's fine because you can just scrape it on the back of your hand. But that's the only thing I will say I do like this product. I'm just going to set this foundation down with just my normal powder because I've not been sent a powder. So I'm just going to use it with my current powder from Lottie London. So next up I'm going to try out the bronzer. This is a matte bronzer which I really like. I pretty much always use matte bronzers. I hope that there's quite a lot of colour on this because I like a lot of pigment when it comes to a bronzer. I always apply it a bit higher up as well, so like about here. I like that. It seems like it's quite buildable. It's quite a nice colour as well. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's quite easy to blend. And then I do around my temples as well. This is quite natural, but I do go like heavy. So for a lot of people this would be like absolutely perfect. Just this amount of layer. Just this one layer, sorry. However, I am going to go in with more. I mean, it would be fine like that, but this is me. I like this. It's like a nice, it's not like super cool, but it's not too warm at the same time. I just really like the way it looks. I really like the way my makeup's looking actually. I like to pop a bit of bronzer just at the sides of my nose as well. And underneath there. Not like necessarily for contour, just to sort of give my nose a bit more definition. I have some blush. This colour is in the colour Bear. Sort of like a peachy kind of colour. And then I'm just going to start, I guess, up here and sort of blend it down. I wish it was like more of a pink colour, that's the only thing. I do like peach blushes, but I think pink ones are my favourite. Having said that, that is nice. It's just giving like a nice flush of colour to my cheeks. And I think I'm going to pop that like over my nose as well. Oh, that looks really nice. I like that. I love putting blusher like on my nose at the moment. And then I sort of take it here and blend it across so it's like this. I do just want a bit of powder though, just to tidy up this bottom part of my makeup. This part up ever so slightly, just for like around where my mouth is. I'll wipe that away quite quickly because it does really leave a mark. There we go, that's much better. Okay, so I like this blusher also. I think it's really nice. It's like, it's very subtle, but it is nice. Next I've got another illuminator. I have a feeling this is going to be super natural, which isn't a bad thing. It's just not my taste to have a super natural highlight. So okay, that's it is subtle. It's subtle, but it's pretty. Like, I don't really have any complaints about it. Oh, okay, that's better. Now that we've started to build it up a little bit. Oh, I like that. I'm just going to go above my eyebrows, which, to be fair, above my eyebrows, I kind of want it to look more natural. So, that's good. Okay, I really like that. I feel like I do look nice. I'm liking the way my makeup's looking today, especially in person. Next up, I'm going to do my brows. Okay, so they've sent me an eyebrow pencil and a like eyebrow powder. Generally I'm more of a powder girl. To be honest, I don't really do a whole lot with my brows anymore because they've naturally grown out quite a lot. With lockdown, I've just sort of grown them out and they actually are looking so much better than what they were. And I've managed to get them somewhat like sisters again, which is quite nice. So I'm just going to use my normal brow gel because they've not given me a brow gel. I didn't really do that much to my brows, like I said. Like, I'm actually just happy leaving them natural these days, which is quite nice because... So I just sort of like brush them to, I guess, make sure they stay in place and tidy them a bit. And then I usually just get the powder to just fill in like the sparse areas. More of a powder girl, so I think I'll just use the powder today. This is in the colour dark brown as well. You get a wax and a powder, it looks like. I don't really use waxes in these kits, I just usually go straight in with the powder. So I generally just go and fill in the gaps. Just down here. I do like the way this looks. It's a good brow powder, to be honest. Looks nice. So I just sort of like roughly filled it in. I don't really do a lot with my brows anymore. I just don't feel like I really need to. I just sort of fill in, I guess, like the sparse areas. Try to make them a bit more even. I quite like this brow powder. It's quite natural and nice. I love like a natural brow powder. I'm gonna pop on some eyeliner. This is just a long wear eyeliner. It's retractable, which I really like, and it is quite a nice sort of like brown shade. It looks nice. I'm just gonna line my eyes with this. I don't have any liquid liner or anything, so we just have this. It feels quite sharp. It doesn't feel like that soft. Let's see what it's like on the bottom. Lash line. Maybe it needs warming up a little bit. Let's give it a go. Okay, we've got a bit of colour. I'm like in a lash line. Okay, that's not working out for me. I'm just going to use a different eyeliner then because I can't function without blind eyes. Next up we have some mascara to try. This is a waterproof mascara. I really like the packaging on this one. It's really nice, like rose gold, and it's got these like water droplets. I don't know what colour this one is. It doesn't actually say on it. Oh, it's brown. I'm getting the vibe that this whole makeup line is very much about like natural, sort of like natural vibes, with like the brown eyeliner and then the brown mascara. Well, I've not shown you the one, so that's what the one looks like as well. It's like flat one side and then slightly arched. I mean, the colour of it really doesn't make a difference to me. Oh, okay, I like the flat side better. Okay, so that's the difference. I feel like it has, so far it has done quite a bit to my natural lashes actually, if you look at the difference. I'm going to try another layer. So this is after like a second layer. The only thing is, I can see a few clumps in there. guess my opinions of this is that it's like a decent mascara. I'll like finish it up and use it. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. Probably have mascaras that I prefer a little bit more, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's bad, if that makes sense. I guess I'll just use the pinky kind of colour on my under eyes, and then I'll get the purple as well. I actually really like the way my makeup's looking today. It actually has turned out really good. I'm just going to take that purple that we used earlier, and then I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line as well. I don't really like the curvy part of this, but I like the flat part. I think the flat part really lengthens your lashes. So I guess to finish off, we literally just have lips. So I'll show you a few products. They sent me quite a few. Oh, what's this? Oh wait, so what was that other pencil that I was using? Okay, I don't know where I was because my camera died, but I found this buried at the bottom, and this is a kohl pencil, but obviously I've already lined my eyes with a different one, so I'll try this out in like another video, but this probably will be more down my street. I'm assuming that this is more of like a creamier one that has maybe more colour payoff, and this one is like doesn't have as much colour but is designed to wear for a really long time. I think that's why the pencil's so hard, but my eyes are quite sensitive, so hard pencils just aren't really the best. So we just have like lip products left now. So they sent me 2 lip liners. In terms of lip liners, this is probably the better colour, because I like to line my lip with a darker colour. But I want to use the nude lipstick and these two go together, the nude lipstick and this like berry colour. So this is the matte lipstick in the colour Cherry, which is a really nice colour actually, but I'm more of like a nude girl just like in general, but these two match up, so they would look really good together. I'll just swatch it maybe on the back of my hand for you, just to, so you get an idea, because I'll probably give this to my mum to be fair. Like it's got a nice colour palette and it's just like that nice sort of vibrant purple. I do like colours like this, but I do have one already, so I don't really need another one. So yeah, I think I'll end up giving this lipstick to my mum or something. And then this is the lip liner to go with it, so that's just it there. And this is the one that's probably more down my street. I think it might be a bit pale, but it's fine because I do love a pale nude. This is a really nice like peachy kind of nude, and it's like a satin one. It says high gloss lipstick, so it's like a nice glossy one. I'm gonna have this one as my like lip today, and I'm going to try out this lip liner. I hope it's not too pale. If not, I might have to go in with another lip liner just to line my lips. Okay, the lip liner, I think it's because it's quite pale. I want to use my usual lip liner and the lipstick. I'm just going to use my usual like NYX liner in the colour brown, just to like overline my lips. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit dark now, but I just applied that lipstick. It applied really nicely. My camera died again, by the way. for like what, the 5th time today. Yeah, that lipstick, it's a really nice colour. I did use just my own lip liner, as I said. But yeah, I really like that lipstick, and would I wear it again? Definitely. I love like a satin finish lipstick. I think I'm just going to pop a bit of gloss over the top. It's just called the, what is it called? The Lip Crush lip gloss. I don't really need a gloss, but I don't know, I guess we can just try it. I can give you my opinions on it, if it's worth getting or not. Oh, that is nice. That is glossy. Okay, so my opinions of this makeup brand is that I really like it. I really like the way my makeup turned out. The only thing I didn't like was the eyeliner that I tried, but I'm excited to try the other one. So yeah, I didn't like the eyeliner, and the glitter is okay. It looks okay here, but in person it's a bit patchy. So I probably would have to add like another glitter with it, or just spend ages trying to put lots of glitter on, so that wasn't the best. But all the face products I really liked. Eyebrow stuff I liked. The lip products, the lip liner wasn't so keen on. It just felt a bit hard, and I guess the colour isn't really the best colour for me, but that again is personal preference. If you like to line your lips with a light colour, then it's good, it's just like the shade of it. So yeah, overall I think it's a good makeup brand. It's really well worth the money. Like, I don't think that everything on my face looks like it's cheap makeup. I think my face right now looks just the same as like when I would do my makeup with like more like expensive brands. So yeah, I think it was really worth the money, and I like the way that it turned out. And I did like probably like 98% of it, and I would definitely use like near enough everything again. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative, especially if you are on the lookout for cheaper makeup products. I would definitely say that this brand is worth trying and giving a go. I think my skin looks quite nice and like illuminated. I don't know if they do like contour stuff. That's the only thing I could possibly like add to my makeup right now, but I just really like the way that my makeup does look. I think everything is like easily buildable, but you can go for something that's maybe more natural if you want. Like, there's so many like different looks that you can create with these makeup products, just because you can pretty much choose what coverage you want it to be. You can choose if the foundation's full coverage, you can choose if it's lightweight. So I really like that about this brand, and everything's vegan. I'm pretty sure everything's cruelty free. I will double check that and then write that in the description box. If it is definitely cruelty free, I will link the stuff down below, because it is Wilko's that they sell everything for. I mean, everything's still affordable. I'm pretty sure it's like £4, £3 for these products, and I think that's an absolute bargain, and I just really like the way my makeup's looking. So yeah, I really liked this makeup brand. So thank you for watching. If you did, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I do want to do more makeup content again on my channel. I am really getting back into makeup lately, and it's so nice. But I am going to head off now because I'm absolutely starving. I'm so hungry.